there. For Read Aloud today, I'm going to be reading a book called Sharing Our World, Animals of the Native Northwest Coast. I found this book when I was up in Washington doing some hiking, and what I like about it is that it uses the knowledge from a lot of the tribes that are native to the Pacific Northwest Coast, which is around the area where we live, and they gave artwork to this book, and they gave knowledge of the lessons that we can learn from different animals that are native to this area. So animals that come originally from here, who have been here for a very, very long time. And so the things that we can learn from these animals, and also just some special, some special facts about them too. Our ancestors lived in harmony with the wildlife that surrounded them. Each animal was honored for its gifts and special qualities. What animal does this look like? That to me kind of looks like maybe human animal. Carved from cedar, totems tell stories of people's relationship to animals. So some native tribes take wood and they carve it into these beautiful animal structures that tell stories. The thunderbird is so huge it creates thunder as it flaps its wings. The wolf is a great hunter, provider, and protector. Salmon have always been our most important food source. We can protect salmon by keeping our rivers and oceans clean. Frogs are held in high esteem by many nations along the coast. They can live on land and in the water, teaching us to adapt to different situations. Frogs are really special that they can do that. Not all animals can live in both water and land. Only some, amphibians. Beavers are known as industrious and determined, teaching us about having purpose. Things we can learn from beaver. Bears are powerful and strong, yet humble. They offer us guidance. Has a fish in its mouth. Otters like to play and enjoy the world around them, inspiring us to enjoy life too. I like that. Otters teach us to play. Play is important. Raven is the trickster, bringing the moon, sun, and stars to the world. Raven teaches us to be clever and creative. An eagle flying overhead represents good luck. If you have ever seen an eagle up close, you understand why this majestic bird is so well respected and honored. Have you ever seen a bald eagle? This just says eagle. There's lots of kinds of eagles. I see a lot of bald eagles around Portland area. Like if you go to Sauvie Island, I see eagles out there a lot. Hummingbirds provide us with the gift of friendship. They represent good fortune and peace. The butterfly, although small and fragile, is an important symbol of change within ourselves and the world. I wonder if thinking about change and how we know that caterpillars will turn into a chrysalis, then they become a butterfly. So that's kind of like a big change. An octopus has the flexibility to adjust to its surroundings, inspiring us to adapt to the different situations in which we find ourselves. We're really having to be an octopus lately, aren't we? Having to change the way we do things with the pandemic going on. We're really having to think about and be an octopus. Turtles teach us to have patience, to think before we talk, to plan before we act. As people of the coast, we are deeply connected in spirit to the whale. The song of the whale is considered by some to be the voices of our ancestors. I also know that some native people, they use the shape of the whale as inspiration for how to build canoes, the boats that they use. And I like a quote on the back of this. It says, "We have a spiritual connection with all that dwell in our natural surroundings. Our beliefs, based on our ancient traditions, guide us to live in balance with the wildlife that we share this land with." We've been talking about that. Last week we talked about how we can learn from plants and what we can do, because plants give us so much. They give us so many gifts, and what can we give in return? It also says, "Respecting animals and their habitat, as taught by our elders, allow us to connect as co-inhabitants of the forests, oceans, and our entire planet." A lot of the people that live here now, here in Portland and Oregon, we weren't the original people here, but we do live here now, right? And so we have to learn how to respect and to co-live with the plants and all of the animals that live here too. A lot of those plants and animals were here before a lot of us got here. So we need to give them our respect and live with them. I hope you liked this book.